What? What's up, buddy? It is game time.
Miami's got the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl. Cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami's got the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl. Cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and we are here live on another round of Dolphin Chat. I am your host, Stephen D, and alongside me, I have a couple of the guys from this band right here, Bad Bruno. I got to give it up to my mans, Curly and Freddie. What's up, guys?
What's going on, man? How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Dude, that video is that's awesome. That's a great video.
I just saw 34 thumbs down. That's all I saw.
There were probably all Jets fans.
Yeah.
Freaking haters. Dude, so all right, first of all, who's the person at the beginning of that video with the kid?
That is Jeremiah. That he's a huge Dolphins fan, and I met him through some chick. I have a friend, and she introduced me to him, and then they broke up, and then we're still friends, and I don't talk to that girl anymore.
Well, look, that's the best kind of friend, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Bros before hoes, so that's the way it goes. I got you. All right, so let's start from the beginning, man. So, Curly, Freddie, first of all, tell me about Bad Bruno first. Let's start about the band. Tell me about the band, how the band came about, who started it, all that, and how you guys got into it.
Okay. Well, the band's been, we've been in and out of lineups and stuff like that, but I think in like 2013 was when we were like, all right, cool, this is a real band. Let's make it a real band. And a lot of it had to do with our Curly here, where it's like, you know what, you guys should be a real band. We're like, all right, so let's get a real band. So he was already in another band. Our bassist Martin was in another band too, and then we just kind of like make sure that this band was like a real one as well too. They were like recording things here and there, and you know, they were fun. But when we decided to actually make it, like, all right, this is it. Like, we've been the same three guys since. And
you guys are punk rock.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you guys are from California?
Yeah.
Southern California.
How the hell did you guys become Dolphins fans? Because that makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. But if you're out here and you see all the LA fans for all the LA teams, Dodgers, Lakers, Raiders, whatever the hell, they're all pieces of shit, dude. Like, these fans are so bad, and I've always hated them because they're so they're like, you know, they won't pay attention to their team until like they're in the playoffs or something like that.
And even then, it's still like,
wait to the championship, and
they take it for granted.
So I hated them so much, and I just always liked Dan Marino since like a kid. So like,
who's that? Who's Dan Marino? He's a pretty cool guy.
But yeah, that's just actually I started collecting cards around 7 years old, and I remember everybody always wanted to trade for my Dan Marino card. and I was like, all right, there's something up with this guy. I started watching the games, and I was like, dude, this guy's a shit, dude. Because they would always play the games, the Dolphins games out here, because, you know, when you're a great team, like,
You always get those games.
Yeah, you always got them. You always got to see the games out here. So I got to see those games, and you know, and then little by little, I started recruiting these guys. You know, they would come over like, "What are you gonna do Sunday?" I'm like, "You know what I'm doing Sunday? I'm gonna be at my house, barbecuing, drinking,
More
watching
specifically,
football."
hey, can we rehearse on Sunday? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching the game,
Yeah.
drinking.
It's like they'll come
Guys,
over,
9 a.m. West Coast time, bro.
Yeah. dude.
No, it's you know how they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock somewhere on the West Coast on
Exactly.
Sunday mornings.
So
Sunday morning.
that's the whole thing too on the video. How we wake up in the morning. That's pretty much what it is.
The
Like
whole
we would,
concept of it.
yeah, we would wake up at 9 a.m. Like, oh shit, it's game time, dude. So it sucks over here to be watching your game at 10.
So, Freddie, what about you? How did you become a Dolphins fan?
Oh man, that one's I guess similarly with Curly. I mean, I got introduced because of Ace Ventura.
Everybody tells me that.
And it has to do with because there weren't any real football teams in LA, especially actually when you start getting into it afterwards. Like they would leave, go. It was like a bad relationship.
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
Yeah, Snowflake, greatest player.
The funny thing is that everybody out here would see me like in a Dolphins jersey, and they'll say like all these lines from Ace Ventura, like, "Hey, laces out," and I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" Like, "No, what?" I'm like, "I haven't watched it."
You've never seen it?
I have already.
Okay, all right.
Love it. It's
Okay.
crazy. No, yeah, I know.
I was about to cancel this interview right now.
It took me forever. Like I don't know. I need.
They finally forced you in front of the TV, right? They're like, "Bro, you're watching this. This is what we're doing tonight."
I'll say
watch
all
movies,
these movie
dude.
references, and he's never seen them. I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Taxi Driver, never seen it." What do you mean you never seen it? Like,
You're killing me, Smalls.
he watched the wrong Taxi Driver. Apparently.
I watched Taxi Cab or something.
Do you know that one? You're killing me, Smalls. Sandlot.
Oh yeah, that's Sandlot. Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you both become Dolphins fans,
Yeah.
and you're on the West Coast, and you're in a punk rock band. So, tell me, kind of like, did you guys always play around with like trying to do a Dolphins song before you did the fight song, or was it like, let's just redo the fight song?
This guy was a mastermind at it.
Yeah.
I think for me it was just like Sunday was football, Saturday was band practice, and then it was like, all right, either knock out or just have to wake up the next morning. But for him, it's like, yeah, he was a mastermind with that one.
Yeah. So I kind of just I always wanted to do it. The equipment was set up. We were recording an album.
We had just recorded.
Yeah, we were recording the album,
videos.
and everything was already mic'd up. And I'm like, I just told the guys like, hey, I've been wanting to do this song forever. Can you guys just help me out and we'll shoot a video? I think it'd be cool and everything. They're just like, all right. We learned it. They learned it like in 5 minutes. We knocked it out, recorded it, and there you go.
That's it within like a day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No way.
The video shoot. That was
a day and then some editing time.
That was another day.
But the music itself, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're like, cool. This is what it's gonna sound like. Cool, awesome. Let's do it. It doesn't need anything more. It doesn't need anything less.
Now, Freddie, you're the lead singer, right?
Yeah.
So did you know the words, or did you have to Okay, all right. All right. Of course. I tell people all the time, my kids, I have a 5 and 7-year-old, and I'm like, yeah, my kids didn't learn their ABCs first. They learned the Dolphins fight songs first. That's a true story. Okay. Like when they were inside my wife's womb, I would put headphones around my wife's stomach and have them listen to the Dolphins fight song.
It was Mozart.
I'm not weird at all.
And fight song.
But yeah, so all right, so being a Dolphins fan is tough, right? Like, let's be honest, let's call a spade a spade. Last 20 years have been just a little bit tough. So tell me about some of the ups and downs of you being a fan, like some of the plays or games you might remember. Any moments that stand out for you? I want to know. I want to hear.
Jesus Christ. Well, I could tell you one of the worst day. I think it was the last Marino game. That thing was sad, dude. Like I remember watching that in my mom's room, and that was just sad. The score against the Jags. Was it the Jags? Yeah, it was the Jags, right?
62-7.
Jesus Christ. I remember. So
You're gonna tell me woo.
and then,
We're gonna have a lot of people in the chat box when this thing airs, and they're gonna be like, "Bro, you had to bring up that game, huh? You had to bring up Dan Marino's last game, huh?"
And then there's video that shows up every once in a while of the Miracle in Miami. We're like sitting there, and somebody was watching us, like, because we're like,
were you at the game?
No, we're in the living room watching the game, and we're like, dude, we don't give up on our team, dude. Like, we don't give up on our team. And somebody was recording us to. Like,
is there video of that?
Yeah, somebody was recording us.
Where is that?
Jesus, dude, is it on Facebook?
Is it on your Facebook?
I don't think it's on ours, but there's something that we're like.
It might be on my Instagram. I'd have to look for it, but yeah, they were trying to be dicks, trying to like record us and just, when the game.
Oh, your team lost.
Yeah.
Left, you're not gonna
Dude,
win.
it went nuts, dude. Like, dude, I cry every time I fucking watch that. That thing's. It's great.
I'm on your Instagram right now, and I'm trying to.
Let me see.
I want to see that video from you.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah, that was. What was it? 3 years ago, right?
That was 3-4 years.
3 years ago. It was something like that. Yeah, I keep forgetting that last year didn't
great
count.
Moments like that. Another great moment was just last year in that Raider game. It was just, that was great too, man. Everybody was already texting me, talking shit. All the Raiders fans out here, they were all texting me already, like the game was over. Those motherfuckers didn't reply at all after that.
Hey, they shut up real quick when
yeah, they did, dude.
But that's what it is too. It's like
bro, if you find that video, I want to see that.
I will. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. So what's funny is you see this photo right here, right? So this photo is the Miami Miracle. I was at the game. I was at the game.
Oh, you're at the game?
So my wife. So like I'll be honest, it's not that I give up on my team, but I'm a realist, right? So I was dejected. I was in the seats. I had my head down. I was like,
well,
Tom Brady, I can't stand him. So I'm watching it, and one of the things that I'm doing is I'm just there. I'm dejected, and my wife's like, "Baby, they're gonna come back."
they're gonna come
No, hold on. It's funny because while I'm doing this interview, we're supposed to have SoLo Dion, and SoLo's gonna come on here in a minute. And SoLo's texted me, and he's killing me. Guys, all you artists, and I'm talking to you two guys too. All right, divas. All you are divas. That's all I'm gonna say. All you guys.
For us, the time doesn't exist.
The time doesn't exist. You guys don't have a clock. So, anyways, I'm watching the game, and I'm watching the game, and I have my head dejected there, and my wife's like, "Baby, they're gonna come back. This is what they're gonna do." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, okay, honey, you believe that if you want to, right?" So then the play happened, and my jaws dropped, like I couldn't believe. And let me tell you, the stadium shook. Yeah. They shook. I had never in my life been in an experience like that before. And it was hands down the greatest experience as a Dolphins fan I've ever had. Ever.
Oh yeah, dude. It was great, dude. Like
cinematic.
Yeah, dude.
Into the greatest
one of my favorite moments was watching Brock Osweiler, just like that, like his face. It was like it was great. Like that's when you tear up when you see Brock Osweiler like this. Like this? Yeah, it's just like, oh my god, dude.
And then what's funny is, so I was there live. I never heard the play call, but to this day, all I can hear is Gronk, he didn't have the angle. It's the greatest play-by-play ever.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
yeah, it's so good. And to say that I was there for it was.
I'm so glad Gronk was out there.
It made it right. It's like the icing on the cake. It made it that much better. It made it that much better. And so yeah, to me, that's my favorite Miami Dolphins memory. And what about you, Freddie? What are some of your first memories as a fan?
As the first memories, all right. First memories. Yeah,
Don't think too hard now, Freddie.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, just going even back, like that's. I'll go with the easiest memories, but yeah, the Miami Miracle. But even just thinking like anytime the Dolphins would win, the Patriots is always something to celebrate.
Yeah, it's always
and it's like it happens so often with it too. It's like, all right, cool. It's like
one of my first memories, and it's not a good one, and I know people are going to be mad at me in the chat box when I bring this up, but was the. So I'm 32. I turn 33 next month, right? So I'm a young buck. I'm a little bit of a young buck, and one of my memories that I can remember is the Monday Midnight Miracle against the Jets.
Yeah,
and the Dolphins are up 32-7 or 37-7 or something like that going into the fourth quarter, and we got the game. We're good. We got the game. So my mom and dad are like, "All right, it's time to go to bed. It's a school night. You need to go to bed." Okay, fine. I was upset, but I'm like, I wasn't too upset because I'm like, all right, we got the game.
We got the game.
So, of course, me being me, after my parents go to bed, what do? I sneak on the TV out in the living room because I didn't have a TV in my living room or in my bedroom at the time. For those of you kids, we didn't have those things called tablets and cell phones and stuff when I was a kid. All right. So
turn on 2 different boxes.
Right? For real. So I sneak on the game with no sound. And when I sneak on the game with no sound at the bottom of the line, all I see is Miami Dolphins, New York Jets in overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me? What the hell happened? And so have you guys ever seen the movie with Jimmy Fallon where he's the Red Sox fan?
I don't watch things.
All right, so there's a movie where he's a Red Sox fan, and they actually filmed this movie. And if you know anything about the Red Sox, they hadn't won a World Series in 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Or 86 years or something like that. I don't want any Red Sox, baseball aficionados, whatever, to get on. Anyways, during the filming of this movie, they ended up winning the whole thing, so they changed the entire script for the thing. But there's a part in the movie where he's sitting on his couch watching the Bill Buckner game. And the Bill Buckner game is our equivalent to the Midnight Miracle game. Basically, it's the World Series. The ball rose through the legs of Bill Buckner. They end up losing the World Series to the Mets in 86. Mm-hmm. So the same thing for me. Around football time every year, I get hype. I get ready. I'm hype. I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. And when they do that, what ends up happening is they play the Midnight Miracle game on NFL Network like clockwork every year. Every year, like a week or two before football season starts to get people in. And yeah, man, that's kind of what happened, and I was not happy about it.
I remember that game, but who's QB that we were playing against? Was that Pennington or was it?
That might have been Pennington. I'm not sure. Yeah. That might have been Pennington, who ended up being a great quarterback for us for the 1 year. So
that 1 year, I know. I remember that year too. Then we just got knocked out in the first round.
You didn't have that last season that we just had was really good. Mm-hmm. And they got to the point where we watched the game. We're like, "Don't move, don't move, don't move."
I can't believe we didn't make the playoffs with 10-6.
All right, guys. I'm going to try to bring in a guest right now because he's having a little bit of quality issues because he's driving, and yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. The diva, the man himself, the Honorable SoLo D. SoLo, what's up, SoLo?
I can't hear nothing.
SoLo, you can't hear nothing?
Yeah. You got me on?
I got you on. You're live.
It still says I'm backstage. All right, there we
You're
go.
not backstage. You're not backstage.
Hey, listen, let me warn y'all right now. This is probably gonna be the worst part of the interview. I'm riding in like part of that hurricane that y'all see on the news, man. The quality is crazy right now. We're gonna try to rock it out, man. Bad Bruno, what's up, man?
What's happening, man? Come on, Solo.
So I
What's
wanted
up
to
with
get
y'all,
you
man?
guys on because you two are totally two different style of artists, right? We got hip hop, we got punk rock. But at the same time, developing a song or writing the song is it kind of has the same creativity no matter what you're doing. So what I wanted you guys to kind of talk about a little bit was what it's like to come up with writing a song from scratch or having an idea of writing from a music standpoint. So, Solo, you've done stuff before with guitars, but you've never done like a rock song per se.
Yeah, so first of all, it's probably the perfect time to tell y'all originally started. You feel me?
Huh?
I came up playing. I'm originally a metal artist. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I came up playing Marilyn Monroe. I said Marilyn Manson.
Hey, she's cool too, though. I like her.
I messed up already. I can't even keep going with the joke, man. I already messed up the name, man. Nah, but look, I respect what y'all do, man. Like, I used to have a couple homeboys in middle school that not Limp Bizkit, like they used to play like Marilyn Manson and all that, man. I always been open to like all different type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like, man, I respect the craft, man. Music is music, you know what I mean? It's an audience for everything, man. I love what y'all did, man. Like, it's wild. So me personally, I like high energy stuff, and I don't think it gets too much more high energy, man, than metal, man, and the instruments and the drums banging and all that, man. So, man, I can say I can't see anybody out there. I listen to everybody's music like that, but when I hear it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's for sure, man. I definitely appreciate what y'all did with the anthem, man. Like, I think they need to make space for it, bro. I think they need to make space for it in the stadium, bro. 'Cause, look, it's plenty of people like, come on, you gonna tell me NorCal wouldn't love that? You know what I mean? Like, it's a bunch of people, man. They love punk, they love metal, they love all that, man. Like, we gotta open up to more genres, man. So, I love it, bro.
What about you guys, Bad Bruno?
Yeah, man. Well, even just thinking. I mean, we grew up on hip hop, like easily. We grew up on hip hop, like we
Like,
live in
ICP and all that, right?
No, we're talking like hip hop. We're talking like what is it? We got NWA. We got.
Like out here, like gangster rap.
Gangster rap.
As we grew up, like, you know,
like
Eazy-E, Dr. Dre,
Ice Cube.
of course,
West Coast.
West Coast stuff.
I was never really a Biggie fan or anything like that. Well,
I like all the bad boys.
Oh, yeah, I think I like the aggressive hip hop stuff.
What are some of the differences you see, Bad Bruno, Curly and Freddie, from like hip hop to like punk rock? Because there are similarities between the two genres. There's a lot of rhyming within your lyrics. There's a lot of, the energy is very fast paced, as Solo puts it. So what are some of the, similarities you see between the two?
I think it's probably the anger, like,
the rebellion, the anger, and I definitely bring in the party. That's the big one too. It's like, how do you transfer the energy you got as an artist to someone else that you want them to enjoy it as well too. But definitely like hip hop and punk rock are rooted in the same idea of like, it's not pop.
It's not pop.
It's real. This is real stuff.
I think somebody that really did a good job of mixing both was Sublime, which they're from out here, West Coast. So that's something that kind of got everybody together, like when it came down to like rap and
Rage Against the Machine too.
Oh, that too. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
Solo dropped off for a second. I think Solo's going to try to get back on, but still, I mean, I agree with you guys, right? Like it's you look at Solo brought up Insane Clown Posse, right? And so I think that they're a good indicator of how hip hop and rock can kind of combine worlds. When you guys are making a song, like what is your inspiration for like making a song?
Well, yeah, I mean, usually we just take things that we do know about. I think it'd be really weird to write stuff that we don't know about.
Yep.
So like, I mean, we do live in the city
The
here.
struggle,
Yeah.
just every day, 9 to 5, all that ridiculousness, right?
Yeah, and I think the hard part about that is making it stand out because there's a lot of people deal with that stuff too. Like, whether it is the 9 to 5, whether it is a job, whether it's whatever it is. But as an artist, making it seem that one that goes against the grain, and then secondly, it gets past. Like people can actually hear it. So like it's like I think that's the challenge. But I mean, when it comes to our songwriting like that, I mean, we usually try to write things that we do know about because I mean, last thing, if we're talking about being real here, like
as the drummer of the band, I don't see the struggle to write a song because I mean he writes the songs and it's crazy because he'll just bring us a song and me and Marty, our bass player, we'll just jump in and the song will be put together like within minutes and we'll get it down like the way we want it. Like it's pretty quick the way we write music. Like he'll shoot an idea at us and it's like
it clicks.
It's so quick. So I don't know the struggle because I'm sure he's at home like struggling to write lyrics. And I'm like, I don't even care. I'm like, just finish the song.
Curly, who were some of your inspirations as a drummer? Because when I think about drumming and I think about drummers, there's a few people that come to mind. Phil Collins, Def Leppard, the one-armed drummer. There's a few different people, right? And those are just a couple. But from the standpoint of, when SoLo creates a beat, right? When SoLo creates a beat, and I'll bring SoLo back in here. When SoLo creates a beat, picking the music and the beat for the song, that beat has to be the same thing every time. So when you're creating music for a song, Curly, being a drummer of the band, do you remember the first time you played drums for a song that you remember exactly what you played and how to play it again the next time?
I've never played the same thing
twice in a row. Okay.
Yeah, I just never do it. It's like, so I'm not that good of a drummer. I pretty much just wing every time we play a song. Like I remember the way it goes, but I never do the same thing.
But you remember where there's going to be a solo with the guitar, remember the music part, so you know when to play in and play out, right?
Yeah. I don't want to do pauses or little breaks.
So SoLo. So let me bring you into this. So when you're making a song and you're creating a beat for the song, the difference between the melody and the beat, I feel like they have to go hand in hand, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't 100% know what you mean, but with music, bro, everything.
No, the music itself and the beat. They're two different things.
So the melody, you talking about the melody and the drums?
Yes.
Yeah, but it all goes together, man. It all has to sync. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're talking technical, BPM and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it has to match. But honestly, bro, I don't even like saying that because as a music, most true artists can agree, bro. Music is supposed to be a vibe. It's supposed to be a feeling. You know what I mean? It's really not rules for it. You know what I'm saying? A true artist, you got to think whatever the standard is now, somebody created it. You know what I'm saying? So it's why can't somebody create a new standard? You feel me? So with music, honestly, bro, for a true artist, you're supposed to just create. You know what I mean? And see how it comes out. You know what I mean? But if you're talking technically, the technique behind it or of course, yeah, everything has to match as far as drum patterns, BPM, melody. Otherwise, it's gonna sound off beat. But you'll be surprised. You see now with some rappers making a whole living and career off beat. You know what I mean?
I do.
Look, that's that new Drake song. If you listen to that new Drake song, he purposely is rapping off beat. You know what I mean? Because it's bro, sometimes you gotta try some stuff. You know what I mean? The masses might think you garbage, but you might have a million people in your fan base that love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's why you got to be true to who you are as an artist. You know what I mean? If you go in trying to stick to, this is what you're supposed to do, it's not fun. And at that point, you're not making music, bro. Music is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a vibe. It's supposed to be natural. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and they have way more power than me. I actually play instruments. You know what I mean? So you can really control everything. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do playing a keyboard and adding different sounds and all that kind of stuff. You control the drums. Like you said, you never really play the same thing. So the guitar, you make the rhythms. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me with that.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And allow me to add some more there because that was really cool. That was beautifully said.
Right.
I think even when performing live and recording, like you get different vibe altogether. Like when you see a live show, regardless if it is everything pre-tracked already, like the feeling that you get off either the vibe from the crowd, or the vibe from your own people that are there with you, like. You sometimes you don't want to rhyme. Sometimes you don't want to like hit some certain points. Sometimes you want to allow certain points of a song just hit that one spot. So like, the live version of things versus the recorded things. Recordings are usually like, all right, this is it, set in stone. It's beautiful. Let's leave it alone. That's it. Live is a whole other world.
Yeah, we try to do different things live too. Like for every song, we'll try to like mess around or probably even go into like a little reggae piece or something.
We'll just throw
we mess around.
And that's what I was saying. That's the control y'all have. So I say like, that's why I really want to start performing with a band, to be honest, man, because it's like I've done it a few times and you can control it better. And that's to your point, that's where you can feel the crowd out. If I just record a song and I just take the instrumental, I don't care what I want to do. I only got 3 minutes on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever's already laid out. When that beat runs out, we either got to run it back or I got to tell the DJ to pause it or something. No, you got a band, you can control it. Like I can look at you, and then I can look at you, and then you stop playing the guitar, and you keep the drums rolling, and then you take the drums and you keep the guitar rolling. Like you got way more control with a live band. I always respect live music way more, man. I wish I'd have like came up more into it, but every time I've ever performed with a band, man, the freedom you have, creative control. To go off of the crowd, you know what I mean? To add a freestyle to it, to take away this instrument, to add this, and like you said, flip it reggae. You know what I mean? Like it's more control.
Like one of my favorite bands, like in hip hop, would probably I'd say it's like the Roots, like because they could just do that, like they could just play around with like the songs on stage, just make different things happen.
Yeah, it's not some of the best performances.
Oh yeah, love it.
Period. Like when you really see that real music, look, the authentic of anything is always gonna beat the mechanical part. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to what you said, let me tell you this. One of my biggest problems as an artist, I almost hate. Like it's hard to get me out the studio. I had to force myself to like, all right, that's it. Cause I don't really like it, bro. I think I'm a way better like live artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like having to put the headphones on. I wish I could record with the music loud in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like. I think I'm a way better artist with actual loud music around me as opposed to having to put the headphones on and stand right here so you're not peeking on the mic and all that kind of stuff, man. So
play the same line like 300 times.
Yeah, man. I like the freestyle form, man. Like just going for it. Like you get on that stage,
turnover chain.
Yeah, man.
Now, I gotta be selfish here, guys. There's many reasons I wanted you on, Bad Bruno. There's a huge reason I wanted SoLo on with you guys. I think the world needs you two guys to do a couple of songs together for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
Well, I was thinking about that just before you even talked about it. I was like,
because great minds think alike, Curly. That's why.
Listen, I've been telling Steve for years, man. Because I realized. So let me say this: when it comes to Miami Dolphins music, a lot of people have told me, and you could tell, a lot of people don't even listen to rap. Like, you know how many like hundreds of people told me, I don't even listen to rap. You the only rap I listen to, man, just because you're talking about the Dolphins. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then I know people over the years, bro. They like country music, like rock, pop, all that kind of stuff, man. We have a super diverse fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I would love to put together like a whole like compilation with a bunch of different genres. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would you guys like? I'm gonna negotiate the deal here. Can we get an album? I want a Miami Dolphin music album. Bad Bruno and SoLo D.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd be down with that.
SoLo.
Where y'all at?
They're in Cali.
Los Angeles.
They're in LA.
East Coast.
I was just out there too. Like
they're out there where your mom is, I think.
Yeah, she might be. She be everywhere, man. But yeah, man. Like
Shout out to
down
Mama
for
Solo
sure,
D.
man. Let's try to put it together, man.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
All right, so is it official? Is this gonna happen? Because
Yeah, we can
look,
do
guys,
that.
people are
We can do
listening.
that. We can do
Nah,
that.
I
don't know where to
just want to
start,
make
but-
sure. What I hate, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm down, and we done, and we don't never really do it. Like, let's hit each other up after this meeting,
No.
bro. Like, really
I'm
figure
down.
out how to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we
Yeah.
can lay it out and do it
Somebody needs to. See, we wanted to do another song. We wanted to record another one, and with different lyrics. But I mean, our own, like not just the cover of the song.
What we did was just basically a jello of a different flavor.
Yeah. So we wanted to write our own, and we just haven't got to it.
All I can think of is Linkin Park and Jay-Z. So I can think of Bad Bruno and Solo D.
I love that album. That album is a shit, man. I love it.
That's what helped put me on live music for real.
Yeah.
I had to perform with them, bro. Like, he had way more control.
All right, so it's official. You guys, it's gonna collaborate. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's connect, man. Just connect the information and all that, bro. We'll figure the
For
rest
sure.
out, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Freddie's
All right.
Freddie's a songwriter, so we gotta. I'll get on his ass.
So Solo, you're down in Florida, right?
Yeah.
So, how's the weather, man? I know the hurricane's coming towards you.
Let me show you. How do I flip this? Nah, I can't flip it. I'm gonna just turn it. That's how the weather is.
Oh, that's Florida.
But then in 20 minutes, the sun will be back.
Yeah, somebody back.
The sun will be back in 20
I
minutes.
was telling him that the first time I've ever been to Florida, I went in November. I used to go for work every like 2-3 months. I'd go back and forth, but I would go in November, the first time ever. And I was like, all right, November, I'm going to the other side of the country. I'm gonna pack my jackets. I'm gonna pack my sweaters. I'm gonna pack my pants. Maybe some, whatever. And then I get there, it's like, oh, can't get any of this off. It's sweaty as hell.
Yeah, man.
But November was probably the nicest time I've ever been there for too. It was like great weather.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then I thought June, July was like, all right, June, July, bring some board show. Nope, monsoon weather.
Hey, Solo, we were talking before we were recording. Curly's going to be in Vegas for the Vegas game.
Did you go last year?
No. That would have been great if I was at that game. That's like another great memory right there. Like,
Well, no, I mean, nobody was in there, but we had a big ass group, man. Like in at one of those casinos. Shout out to Mike Dixon, Papa Pump. They put together like an event, even though it was COVID and all that. But it was dope. So even though like we weren't in the stadium because we had a big ass group in there and a big screen and all that, it was crazy. So we still got the experience. I lost matter of fact, that's why I got COVID. I definitely got COVID out there, bro. Like,
but it was worth it. Don't lie, it was worth it.
Fuck that. I was down like 3 weeks. But no, that game, it was fun, man. Like for sure. I wish we were coming to the. I guess that's the only West Coast game this year. So yeah, man. Let's definitely, if nothing else, if we want to put nothing together between now and then, which I hope we do.
So let me talk to you about that. So there is. I think people want to know about that. When you're working with another artist that lives somewhere away, and I don't know how many artists you guys have worked with, Bad Bruno, outside of your band, and I know Solo's worked with other people, but it's easy in the hip hop world to be like, hey, here's the track, go record your thing.
Yeah, go put your part. Yeah.
So it's a little bit tough to do that, and on your guys' side. So what are some obstacles, and how would you think you could get around those obstacles, being 2 different states away on the other sides of the country?
Yeah, I mean, I think the hardest part would be just the rehearsal part, but I mean, similarly, like I just recently worked on a song with someone like that, and he lives in Nevada, and it was just like, hey, I got this idea. He recorded it, he sent it over. Same thing, I wrote it down, re-recorded, sent it back, and it was just a lot. I mean, technology's made it a lot easier.
Exactly, that's the same.
But with rehearsal, that's the trick right there. It's like, how do you get together to do that?
Because what I would love for you guys,
this guy's an international drummer. I'm telling you, he's being mocked.
I enjoy just like writing one part of a song, sending it to somebody, and somebody sends it back to me with their guitar parts. And I think that's the greatest part, because you don't know what you're going to end up with.
Yeah, but you trust the other artist.
Yeah, you trust the other artist that at the end of the day, something good is going to come out. that's pretty much it. I mean,
So for real, all we really have to do is y'all lay the beat out, and if y'all have an idea for a hook. Matter of fact, what we're gonna start is this. I did something a couple years ago, like a defense chant type thing. I'm gonna send that to y'all.
yeah.
And then let's see, can we like?
Uh-oh. Want mute?
Hey, you went. Your sound went out. Hit the mute button. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I can hear you now. Nope, I can't hear you no more.
You know,
No, I can hear you now. Nope, I can't hear you no more.
Come say hi. Come say hi. We got a special guest on our end.
Hey, bring her on, dude. Bring her on, Curly. Let's see.
My son. It's my son. He just came inside.
Bring your son over. Let's see him.
He's just going crazy over there. Here, Quentin. Come here. What do you mean what? Come here.
You had to go get him.
Gotta go catch him.
Want to say hi?
What's up, man?
little cute, what's up, man? He's like,
This is the other one.
Hey, Quentin, who's the greatest football team?
Oh, you want to sing? Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
He's shy now. Don't get shy there, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What I was saying was I already have a concept I'm gonna send y'all. So send me an email and let's see, can we build on that and make that a little more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like a 1 minute snippet or something. But
if you give us an idea of like, or just like an idea what we want to go with,
yeah,
just like a song. Like if there's a song that you like, you know.
I have an idea. I want you guys both to do. I want you guys both to do a song about Dolphins with attitude. I need a DWA theme song from both of you.
That's the perfect one for
All right.
I know, Solo. That's why I am who I am, because I have the greatest ideas in the world. Thank you very much. I'm not pumping my own head up.
You are.
Then I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go with like a Easy E feel to it. You know, one of them.
If you guys did like an Easy E song like that,
Let's do it. Let's try to like let's theme it like Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean?
I would lose my mind if that happened. I would lose my mind.
I like that though. That's how it comes together. You know?
Yeah, I love like all the little melody stuff that they do in the background, like all the keyboard stuff. Yeah, all that stuff. Like I'd love that. Like go with something like that. You know.
Nah, let's put it together for real, man. We're gonna get each other's information, man. Like set a time and like vibe out to it, man.
Hey, yeah, you guys both know this guy named Stephen D, so I'm pretty sure I can hook you all up.
The producer of the whole thing, putting it all together.
Solo, you heard that, right? I'm a part of this now.
Producer.
All I want to do is I want to have like a background voice, like my, you know.
Let's hear it.
D presents
Another one. Yeah. Oh man, I love it.
I'm
man.
looking forward to it now. I'm like, all right. I got an idea of what we want to do. Then
Cool.
No.
My plan came together.
Hey, listen, man. I gotta check into my other life, bro. I gotta go pick Ren up, man. My bad for coming on late, man. Much love to y'all boys.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, listen. I ain't gonna put all that on the show, but I promise it was a reason, man. Why I'm trying to handle some business right now. But man, let's put everything together, bro. Let's definitely link up in Vegas. Cause look, if we get the song done before then maybe we could do some kind of video performance in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be tight to like, you know what I mean, put something together. Like if I come to Vegas,
I want them to come to Fan Club Weekend or Fan Fest. I think either one of those two would be awesome.
That'll be live for real. What's the difference? Fan Club Weekend is one down
Fan
here.
Club's here or is in Miami. Fan Fest is in Nashville.
Nah, they need to come to Miami, bro.
Yeah.
yeah. Probably go to
November 7th. I already told them November 7th. Fan Club Weekend.
Yeah.
And then just so you know that
all right.
Hey, I love you, man. Be good. Hey, Bruno, you guys want to say anything before Solo goes?
Yeah, man, it was good meeting you, man.
Great
Finally.
meeting you, man. Look, I'm looking forward to recording this, man.
Let's put it together. I remember seeing y'all video. I thought it was dope as hell, man. That's crazy, man. We got on here.
The idea is to bring the party, man. I'm glad we're on the same page too with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Y'all already know, man. Like I say this and I mean it because it's true. It starts off as just being fans of the Dolphins, man. But man, we become family through this, man. You know what I mean? People all over the world. We got people in UK, California. I've been back and forth to Cali, like, bro, it's family, and it all starts with the love of the squad, man. You know what I mean? So DWA, fins up. Let's go, man. Let's put it.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
All right, Solo, be good, man. Thank you for coming on. All right, that was Solo D. All right, I got it, guys. I did it. I got him on.
Man, it's coming
his
together.
master plan. That's what it was.
Oh, now we got that out the way. Now we can actually have the real interview, guys. Let's go. No, man, Solo's my brother from another mother. I love that man to death. Drives me crazy, but he is awesome. Did Curly like just get up in the middle of the interview and go?
Break the seal, that's what he says.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at you, Curly. Do you? All right, so Freddie, man, I guess why Curly's gone before he comes back. Why don't you tell me what you guys got coming up? You guys have a big project coming up here on July 10th. Big performance.
Yeah, so quarantine put a lot of things on hold, so we weren't able to perform for a while. What we were able to do is start writing and take the time to just kind of get back together and write and put things, put the band back into perspective, knowing that if shows come back, like what are we going to do? So shows are coming back. So this is going to be our first big show back. We're starting locally first, just because we want to make sure that we're not too far from home for a bit. But then after that, we'll see where the wind takes us. But yeah, July 10th is our first big show. It's we couldn't be more proud to do it because it's going to be in our hometown. So like, what better way to like send ourselves out?
All right, so at the bottom here it says special guest, and it has just a logo. Who's that?
Yeah. So that's DFM. That's one of the like local heroes out here that haven't played in like over 10 years or something like that around. So like,
wow,
they're gonna.
They sound like they got like a sublime sound too. They're like reggae, punk, hip hop.
Yeah.
They cover some Ice Cube. I used to play with them too. That's why. They're cool guys.
Well, look, and so that's awesome, right? When you can bring bands of all different types and all different generations, and bands that used to play with. I always think that's really cool to be able to do stuff like that, right? I think it makes it that's the love of music coming together. All right, so where can people, if they want to hear your music, where is the best place for them to hear all of your music?
Well, the best places right now, well, just in general, is we got things on Spotify, got things on Apple Music, YouTube.
But if you want to download the Dolphins song, because I don't know, because people are always asking us, so you can download it on Bandcamp. I don't know, Bandcamp.
You know what? Hey, if you guys send it to us, we'll put it up on our website, and people can download it on our website on Miami Sports Music.
That's actually been where we've seen the most come out of, like the idea of just people just emailing us about it and we'll send it out. And I think purposefully, even with that, or it came out of the idea afterwards. If we would have put it on Spotify or iTunes, we wouldn't be able to share it that freely with it because it just wouldn't. It would get stuck in the cloud and you can't download it or anything like that. But perfect. Like, send it to you. You can send it out wherever it needs to go to.
Yeah, dude, I would love that. So what I'll do is if you guys send it to me, I'll have Jamie, our media director, upload it to the website, and I'll put that on our stuff. And if you guys want, I know you guys have it on yours. I'll also share your video on our podcast network on YouTube too.
Nice.
Because that video is awesome. I do love that video a lot.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look, man, this was a fun time hanging out with you. I truly, truly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me and talk to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
If you guys want to go follow Bad Bruno, go follow them on Instagram at Bad Bruno Punk, all one word. Curly, Freddie, do you guys have individual Instagrams or Twitter you want to shout out or no?
I don't.
You know what?
That's okay. You don't have to.
I got one. It's
What is it?
Worst.
What is my
I'm the
Instagram?
worst. So if anybody decides to send me a message or anything, you probably won't hear from me. But
It's true.
what is it?
It's Curly LMP.
There you go.
Yeah,
LMP.
Curly
LM as in Mary P.
Yes.
Ellen.
And-
Curly underscore LMP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Curly underscore LNP.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'll write back.
You got to go like this.
I'll write back. I'll have somebody write back for you. For me.
People.
My people.
My people will get with your people, and we'll do it that way.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this interview now. And I really appreciate you guys coming on, and I want to see y'all again. Stay up here for after the interview. We'll go over a couple of things, but I appreciate you guys coming on today.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Hey, we'd like to be back anytime, man. Catch up on whatever we can.
Well, hey, when the season starts, if you guys want to talk Dolphins football, I'll have you guys come on live on the morning show. Now, well, I guess it's like 6 a.m. for you guys there. I don't know if that might be a little too early for you guys.
I'm always up.
He's always up, yeah.
All right, well, Curly will be on then.
Yeah.
All right, guys, y'all be good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, guys, I want to remind everybody what they want to do right now is go hit the like and subscribe button on Miami Sports Music. Also, if you could, please donate to the channel. There's a couple of different ways you guys can donate. When you guys donate, it helps our channel grow. It's a big deal. It allows us to buy new equipment, be able to get people in here to process things quicker from an editing standpoint, and just be able to have all the latest and greatest things that we need to bring you the best and most exclusive content right here on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. You guys can do that through Cash App, through PayPal, and also the live super chat as well. So I really appreciate you guys joining us today. It was great. Shout out to Bad Bruno. Curly and Freddie were absolutely amazing. And want to make sure you guys are following and liking all the content we have here. Make sure you guys watch the morning show, Clock Blockers, every day, 8:30 a.m., right here on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It is awesome. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. Had so much fun with Bad Bruno today. You guys check us out. And till the next time, right here, I am Stephen D on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network.